All right, so here we go. Here we have our brisket. It's been trimmed up, as you can see. Here, a lot of the silver skin has been taken off. Still a little bit left, but for the most part, it's a pretty brisket. Again, you're gonna see that you have your flat here, right? And then you're gonna have your point. When this brisket is done, you should be able to run your knife right through there and separate these two pieces. But I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what I'm gonna season this brisket with. First thing I'm gonna do is have a binder. Very simple. I'm just gonna use regular old mustard. And you're gonna see I'm gonna coat this thing with a lot of mustard. Let's give it a good rub, the top of it. All right, just work it in. Now you can use olive oil, you can use Worcester sauce, really any binder that you want. I've found most success with mustard. Really, I rub everything with mustard, ribs, you name it. Seems to work out really well. All right, turn this brisket over. Again, you'll see that a lot of that fat has been left on there. But again, let's get all up in here. And let's get this bad boy rubbed down. All right, so one of the things that I did not do is shout out to my camera woman behind the scenes. So shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, Allie, for filming this process here. All right, here we go. See our brisket, nice and rubbed. We got all the sides down. All right, a little messy, but that's okay. Messy's good. Now, two seasonings that we're gonna go with, all right? You're gonna use the good old John Henry's brisket rub. If you haven't heard of John Henry, they got a ton of seasonings you can order online, also off of 45 in Little York. Highly recommend their seasoning. They got it for pork, you name it, for ribs, for brisket. Great, some of the best barbecue sauce that you'll get is from John Henry's. All right, also you're gonna see this Jesse Pryles Hardcore Carnivore dusting rub. Now what I do is I'll rub it with this here, this brisket rub from John Henry. I'm gonna let this sit in the refrigerator overnight. And you can wrap it in saran wrap, foil, you name it. But usually I'll let it sit with the first kind of coat of marinade with seasoning in the refrigerator for overnight or a couple hours. And then right before I throw it on the smoker, I'm gonna hit it with this Jesse Pryles. I found great success with it. You get a good bark, good color, and a really, really good brisket. So we're gonna start sprinkling this. Again, it's a big piece of meat, so you don't wanna be, don't worry about being shy with the seasoning. And again, don't worry about the mess. You can wipe all that stuff off. But again, I'm just gonna put a big old heavy coat on it. Go around so it's fully covered here. All right, work it around. Make sure you get all in there. All right, you can see it's coating nice and well. Again, with that binder or that mustard or you name it, it's gonna stick to that brisket really nice. All right, again, make sure you're turning it. You're gonna get all the sides. You wanna get this whole thing seasoned. All right, make sure you get every little piece of it here. All right, all the sides. Okay, there we go. All right, so once that's done, okay, you're going to flip it over. All right, we'll coat the back. Again, you don't need a ton on the back. It's a lot of fat that you're gonna cut off, but I still like to give it a good little run of seasoning. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna turn it over one more time. All right, again, just make sure we're good. Nice and seasoning. You can start the other way around if you want. Okay. All right, there we go. So brisket's pretty good. Nice and seasoning. It's coated well. Again, I'll pull this out. I'll pull this out of the refrigerator, and right before I put it on the smoker, I'm gonna hit it with this Jesse Pryles. Again, stay tuned. We'll have more progress once we throw it on.